Hey family, welcome to today's Wealth and Wisdom Conversations. I received quite a bit of messages and questions regarding retirement and you asking me to expand more on it. So I created part 2 just for you. See, what I've learned is this. There are a number of people who are the first or who will be the first in their family to successfully retire from a job. And when you are the first to accomplish that, it comes with a lot of fear, a lot of second guessing, a lot of hesitation, with you not having the ideal blueprint or that go-to person that you trust and that you can lean on and count on to ask for questions and direction to ensure that you are putting everything in its rightful place so that you can land this retirement plane safely. So here are some things to add to your retirement checklist to ensure that you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Check it out and let me know what you think. When you move your retirement funds from a 401k to an IRA or from one account to another, it's really important to understand how the rollover is done. So remember these two words, direct rollover. A direct rollover is when the funds are transferred directly from the financial institution where your retirement account is housed to the receiving financial institution. Now, if the option to transfer from one financial institution to another isn't available, there's another option available where a check can be cut. But with this option, have a financial professional walk you through this process to make sure that you are handling it efficiently and effectively and appropriately. Because if the check is made out to you and you deposit it into your new account yourself, this is called an indirect rollover. So let's think of it in terms of football. The ball is snapped, the quarterback throws it, you intercept the ball or the transferring process. So your interception just caused an indirect rollover. So the ref, which is the IRS, throws a flag on the play because the check was made out to you. The IRS may still treat it as if you received the distribution, which means it can trigger taxes, and if you're under the age of 59 and a half, you could face early withdrawal penalties. So again, speak with a financial professional or your plan administrator so they can help you facilitate a direct rollover. And if for some of you who aren't retiring anytime soon, if you have a retirement account with your former employer that you want to roll over with your current employer, the same method applies to you too. You know, I always tell people, especially when I meet them and they're in their 20s, 30s, or 40s, when you transition from one job to the next, be sure to roll over your 401k contributions because there's nothing worse than being in your 60s trying to remember or recap your employment history of where you've made contributions to a retirement plan that was made available to you at the time of your employment. You may forget about an old job that you had when you was 22 or find that the company has been sold or is no longer in business. Now you're scrambling to track down who you need to talk to in order to locate your retirement account. This can take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and potentially you could lose track of your money that could be working for you. It just gives you one less thing to worry about as you approach retirement. So as you grow, make sure you are rolling over your prior employer-sponsored plan into your new employer's plan or into your IRA. When you are working and actively contributing to your retirement account, the funds in your retirement account are being invested at either a moderate rate, an aggressive rate, or a very aggressive rate to make sure your money is growing as much as possible. So here's something to keep in mind. Once you retire and stop contributing to the account, your portfolio is often shifted into what's called a fixed income portfolio, which means the growth potential of your funds in your retirement account is very, very low. What does that mean? Your funds might not be able to keep up with inflation and or give you the returns you need for a long-term retirement. My philosophy is always this: your money should always be growing at its maximum capacity while it sits, and your retirement account is no exception. So speak with a financial professional who can review your investment options with you so that it matches your tolerance level and so your funds can be invested at a rate where it can continue to grow as much as possible while it sits. It's such a great way to have confidence that your money is working for you even as you enjoy retirement. And you can always adjust your portfolio as needed, but always know that typically if your retirement account is left with your employer, it is possible that it will be placed in a defaulted fixed income portfolio with very limited minimum growth. Now, there are some people over the age of 59 and a half who are still working because, as the seasoned youngsters say, they're still working because it keeps them feeling young, and I ain't mad at you. But this is the age and stage where you have to learn how to play chess, not checkers. So if you are over the age of 59 and a half and you're considering cashing in on your 401k while you're still working, there are some important factors that I want you to think about. Let's say I'm 62 and I'm still working. I'm in a 24% tax bracket and I'm wanting to withdraw $40,000 from my 401k, but I also have $60,000 sitting in my savings account. These are the questions I'm going to ask myself. If I pull out $40,000 from my savings account, will I pay taxes? No. If I pull the same amount from my 401k, that same $40,000, will I be taxed? Yes. At what percent? 24%. Here's what I like to call a wealth and wisdom strategy. If I'm still working at age 62 and I don't have any consumer debt, I can avoid paying taxes at 24% on that withdrawal by using the $40,000 in my savings to cover the expense instead. Now wait a while. In this example, notice I did not say that I don't pay taxes at all. In this example, I said I can avoid paying taxes at 24%, which is my working tax bracket according to this example. Two things I don't play with, God and the IRS. Now I'm going to rewind this thing and restate the example. In the words of my grandfather, I want you to listen at me and listen at me good. If I'm still working at age 62 and I don't have any consumer debt, I can avoid paying taxes at 24% on that withdrawal by using the $40,000 in my savings to cover the expense instead. I'll still have $20,000 sitting in my savings as a financial cushion, and while I'm still working, I can save $1,000 or $1,500 to put back in my savings account a month to rebuild it. This is called playing chess, not checkers, because when I eventually stop working, my tax bracket may go down. So when I withdraw from my 401k in retirement, I'll just pay lower taxes. So yeah, I'm gonna pay taxes, but the goal is to pay as little taxes as possible when you do. That's the importance of diversification, not having all your eggs in one basket. I got a nest over here, I got a nest over there. And that nest that I pull from positions me and helps me to have lasting wealth. You know, when we're younger, we're taught save, save, save. And as we advance and as we get older, we're taught invest, invest, invest. Then as you're approaching retirement, it's tax, tax, taxes, protect, protect, protect. You never stop learning. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. I don't even care how much you've accomplished in life. That don't make a difference to me. Your position and your posture should always be to remain a student. Never stop strategizing. Never stop learning to ensure you are protecting your wealth before and after retirement. Hey family, I hope you enjoyed part 2 of all things retirement. And many of you have been asking, where do I get the retirement preparation toolkit? Here's the QR code, just scan it and it'll take you directly to the website so that you can download it today. So you can start preparing and planning to have a long, fruitful retirement. As always, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Share this video with at least 10 people that you know. I'll be dropping more videos like this every Wednesday. Always remember, your mindset is the key to unlocking your financial freedom. It's time to leave behind what's comfortable for what's possible. All we have is now. So start now. See y'all next week.